Plowing right here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. It's a brand new day in the game here. We're in the month of September. I guess I should technically say it's a brand new month, right? Brand new day, brand new month here. Sun is just coming up over the trees there. And we still have some rice to harvest here. Didn't get that done here since last episode. Someone kind of let the rice harvester just sit again. Yeah, it's hard to get good help, everyone. Hard to get good help. But anyway, hopefully we'll get that finished up or real close here this episode. We're almost done with the field back here. Actually, no, it was the one down here. I guess I thought we were on this one. Nope, we're on the one over here. Almost done with this one here, I do believe. Yeah, there we go. We got, looks like maybe one more pass to go down here. Like I said, if I would have kept the harvester unloaded, we probably would have been done and like halfway done with the other field by now. But, yeah, oops. I keep forgetting about the rice harvester here for some reason. I was hoping to get started on the soybean harvest here this episode, and that's why I went to, like, you know what, we're going to sleep through the night here. We can harvest some soybeans, and oh, yes, that's right. Soybeans you cannot start harvesting until, let's see, where's our calendar again? I think it was October, right? Soybeans, yes, October. So we got one more month to go. However, rice, last month we can harvest rice is the month of September. So, well, you folks thinking, yeah, you know where that one's going, right? If I skip one more month, then our rice is probably going to wither on us, and, well, we kind of need all the money we can, so don't want that happening, so we need to make sure we get this rice harvested here before we start skipping time here again. Otherwise, yeah, I would have liked to have started on the soybeans. Yeah, looking really good on the harvest here so far, everyone. We got, again, one more rice field after this one here to harvest, and then we got the soybeans here, 45, 43, 46, 47 up there. A couple good-sized fields up there to get started on. Since skipping through the night here, we do have a couple of contracts I started on as well. A couple plowing contracts. We might go over and take over for those here at some point. We'll see once here. The rest of the contracts here are pretty small, so nothing really big, I don't think. Dead wood, you know, baling, kind of under my, again, kind of $5,000 limit for my contracts, so not really particularly interested in any of those. Anyway, let's get the rice harvester over to the next field here. I am working on a contract right across the road from us here who might see what's about, like I said, taking over for one of those. Do a little plowing here. For those who haven't seen the plowing here in the game, it's still plowing, but at least with the textures and stuff of it, it does look a little bit better. I will give the plowing that credit. Oh, and I just happen to think, too, I should keep an eye on this harvester. But it looks like we're plenty good yet. Plenty good. Actually, you know what? I think I repaired him once already, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. I repaired him. I think we were halfway through or partway through. What number field is that? Field 28? I think we're partway through field 28 up here. I repaired the harvester here once already, so that's probably why he's as good as what he is. Again, got to keep an eye on that one. Otherwise, yeah, we start losing yield. Don't want that happening. Not good. Not good. Oh, and you forget how slow this harvester goes. It does not go very quick, does it? A little on the slow side. This is one reason why I have not made any more fields for rice. I wouldn't mind maybe doing some more rice fields here. Again, it seems like a good paying crop. When you factor in how much we make on the little bit of fields we have here, again, it seems like it pays fairly well. But two things. One, this harvester is small, like, yeah, really small harvester. One. I might just do a little harvester ourselves here. Why not, right? Let's get steering assist set up here. It's been a while since we've done any rice harvesting. Maybe we'll make up for our lost time on this by harvesting ourselves here. Hopefully I'm maybe a little more efficient than the hired worker is. But yeah, like I said, rice harvester is a little bit on the small side of one. And I don't think there's a bigger one in the game that, like, this is what it is. Unless, of course, you do the other, unless you do the long grain rice. Yeah, long grain rice. Then, yeah, then we can use a regular combine, right? And then the other problem, too, the harvester is slow. So, like, if I start making any other fields, you know, out in the map here somewhere, I start, and I don't know if any of these fields, I don't think 24, 25 would be level enough. 49 might be. I don't think 26 is, but, let's say we had some fields down there that were level enough. I wouldn't have to drive the harvester all the way out there. Like, oh boy, that's a long drive, everyone. But yeah, like I said, again, wouldn't mind getting some more rice fields here at some point. I'm not sure which ones and like how far out do we want to drive for them, because yeah, 32, great location, but it is very hilly, wouldn't work. I don't know if 34 would work or not. I think 34 comes with a bunch of extra land and is really expensive though, so that's the next problem with some of the fields here. I'm wondering. Got like field 29 here, probably a great rice field, that one, but expensive, comes with a bunch of extra land. I think 33 is way too hilly. Like I said, I think 34 would work, but same story on that one if I remember correctly here. Yeah, it comes with a bunch of, like $400,000 for that property. That one, that's like, yeah. Now this one isn't too much better, $265,000, so yeah, need some nice level land. Maybe like buy 3 and 4 of them, then we can turn that whole thing into a rice paddy. Massive rice field down there. Wouldn't mind trying that. I'd have to probably like buy a second harvester though. Just have that harvester like keep that one down there just for that field. Again, nice thing about the rice, that one, I can straight sell the rice. Best time to sell rice is when you harvest it. Like there's not too many crops, that one, that harvest time is also the best time to sell. In fact, I think rice might be the only one where it's harvest time for rice is also like the best time to sell. In fact, we've actually got a little bit of a window here. If we double check for rice, get to the right screen here. Yeah, we've actually got, September's actually even a little better than August was. July, August, September, kind of some decent months. Even October isn't terrible. Clearly, like from July through, looks like, or we'll just go November through July. You probably don't want to. November through July, you don't really want to sell rice then, but. So yeah, rice, don't even have to put that in storage, just right to the sell point. Takes care of our storage issues there. So those of you seen last episode here, we might end up with a bit of a storage problem here on the farm. We'll have to see once where we end up here. But our grain elevator is full, I do believe. At least last time I tried to unload into it, I couldn't unload anything into it. It didn't tell me it was full of it. It won't accept anything. So I'm assuming that means it's full. In which case, it only holds like 500,000 liters, and that's another reason why I think it's full too, because it's the need for 500,000. So I was like, yeah, that's probably what Giants has the limit set to. I know it's stupidly low, but oh well. Means we harvested a lot more crops than we did last time. We didn't fill the silo up last time we harvested, so. I'm not sure what our fender here is on this. Canola, we got 200. Yeah, canola is probably actually the big one, isn't it? 200,000 liters of canola, 162,000 liters of oats, and 100,000 liters of wheat. Good thing we didn't have any more wheat fields, because otherwise, yeah. Probably would have ran out of storage even sooner yet. We're down to probably 130,000 liters of storage left on the main farm here, everyone. I have not used the silo system other than the little bit we had last episode here, so. Oh, and I just looked down. Harvester's starting to run out of little fuel in it. We're on fumes here about. Who needs fuel? Fuel's optional, right? Yeah, it feels like we're making some pretty good progress here on the rice harvest. Again, it's been a while since we've harvested any rice, Devon, so. And just a reminder here, too, by the way, again, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, too, if you like the video, well, don't forget to click that thumbs up icon there. Also, if you got anything to say, throw it down in the comments there. Always enjoy reading all your comments. And if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Don't forget, too, if you'd like to catch the multiplayer content, maybe you just want to watch, you can find that over on Twitch, RDAllen on Twitch. The link is down below, along with all the rest of my social media information as well. Okay, looks like we're almost done with the headland pass here, I think. I think we're ready to start going up and down the field. 86% full in the combine here. Actually, yeah, no, that was the last headland pass. Okay, next pass here actually kind of follows the contour of the field. Again, it's nice that Giants actually did that here with the steering assist and the GPS in the game, everyone. This is definitely probably the best GPS we've had in the game here to date, everyone. Again, previous versions of the game, remember, we had GPS available to us, at least on the PC side of things anyway. But all of those GPSs have been straight line GPS. And at best, everyone, they could like stop you at the end of the field, and that was about it. Although I guess technically this GPS does not have that option. That would be a nice feature to add, wouldn't it? Like you get to the headland pass and combine automatically stops for you. That'd be a nice little feature to maybe add. That is something some of the previous GPSs did have. That was a feature that debatably didn't always work sometimes, everyone, but when it did work, it wasn't a terrible feature. Again, I would say the original GPS mod actually probably worked a little better in that regard. And again, the GPS for Farming Simulator 19 and Farming Simulator 22 was the Guidance Steering, or GS mod. Farming Simulator 17 and older versions of the game, it was the GPS mod. Again, the GPS mod never got ported over to 19, everyone. The GPS mod died with 17, unfortunately. I did, unfortunately, really like that GPS, everyone. It's still probably my favorite. Well, maybe I don't know if I should say that anymore or not, because GPS here in this built into Farming Sim 25 is pretty good, everyone. So I don't know. Maybe not quite as feature-rich as, say, the GPS from previous versions of the game, but again, it allows curve lines, and you can configure it if you want. You can even set up skip rows here too, if I remember correctly, right? Side offset, show lines. Oh, maybe you can. I thought you could. Oh, okay, so AI worker you can, but for steering assist you cannot. Okay. Which, I guess, like, what do you really need it for, right? If you want to skip a row, just skip a row, right? Looks like we're making some pretty good progress on our plowing contracts. Probably want her to go check up on them here in a minute. We'll go check on them here just a minute before we start the next pass, or I should do, so we keep going. I'm going to just hire the worker real quick a minute. Keep this rice harvest moving here. Let's go see how our hired workers are doing, then we'll go take back over here for the rice harvest there. So yes, over on field 33, I've got a Kubota M8201 here, a Kubota tractor. One thing I do want to make note of, look at the size of that muffler on this tractor. Like, oh my goodness, what the heck do they got going on here? I'm like, wow. Just wanted to make note of that. Yeah, this tractor, of course, borrowed for the contract. That one tabbed into, like, oh my goodness, first thing I noticed, like, the size of that muffler. Like, whoa. Sticks out pretty good there, too, doesn't it? My goodness. Oh, well, whatever. I mean, hey, Kubota tractor seems to be working pretty good, so... Oh, looks like he's maybe starting the headland pass here already. So field 33, that means 41% of the field is the up and down rows. The next 59% here is a headland passes, it looks like. I think that was probably the first headland pass, maybe, though. I don't know, maybe that one was there too. It's hard to say, but okay, and then over on field 16. Ooh, is he working over here? I guess that just is not updating. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Had to switch to the hot spots there. Ended up, I was going to say, that doesn't seem quite right. Got a John Deere 8RX 310 working over here. Slightly different plow, slightly larger plow over here as well. So again, just a borrowed tractor here for this contract, everyone. Again, we don't currently own a plow. And for the price of leasing the equipment for the contracts, Evan, don't think it really pays to either, so. Oh, we're going to do a whole lot of nothing on him. Okay. Apparently he thinks I didn't go over far enough on the headland pass or something. He's actually harvesting something, which is kind of weird, but that's weird. Okay, we'll let you finish that. Let's switch back over to steering assist here. Like I said, don't know what the hired worker was doing there, but should have been the same lines I was running. Normally, steering assist / hired worker lines are the same. Can't say I've really ever seen it different there, but. Ooh, I probably should check that truck. That truck is a little full, doesn't it? Get up next to the truck here. We'll tab over there real quick. I'm going to make sure that truck has room to be unloaded again, or we need to send him away to sell some rice here. Oh, yeah, we definitely, you need to go deliver that rice there, bud. So let's see, load and deliver. We'll just do deliver. And we want to go to, actually, I should probably double check this. Should be the Harbor Grain Elevator, but let's check here a minute. Prices, rice. It was the Harbor Grain Elevator. Is it still the Harbor Grain Elevator? Canning Factory actually is slightly more. Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's works for us. Why not, right? So Canning Factory it is. A little easier to click to on that one there, too. Let's see, loading. Just make sure he comes back to the right spot here. Okay, start job. There we go. Where are you going there, bud? You're just going to stay there? Definitely seems like Giants can maybe use to do a little work on the hired workers. Hey, there he goes finally. Or she goes, actually, I think. We'll have to say that is kind of a nice feature, though. When you just set the hired worker, hey, go sell this over here. Would be nice if Giants would see the errors of their ways on the selecting of the sell point of it, because oh my goodness, you gotta, it's like the last one on the list, click. Like, come on, Giants, why can't we have a drop down or something like that? Seriously, who thought that was a good idea, right? Very, very poorly done, if you ask me. Harvest the turns around quick. Well, I don't know if we'll quite finish this field this episode or not, but we'll at least be close, and then we'll be coming back next episode here. Definitely starting on the soybean harvest here. Again, we got 2 fields to harvest there, so hopefully shouldn't take us too long to harvest the soybeans. Again, soybeans having a little bit lower yielding crop there. So it makes harvest go a little bit quicker typically. All depends how well you keep the combines unloaded, I guess, right? A little bit less material. We are a fair ways from the farm here, too, so it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, the grain elevator there, which is obviously a lot closer, is full. So, yeah, all the soybeans is going to have to come up to the main farm silo here, which and pretty much the opposite side of the map almost. And actually, I say opposite, almost opposite corner of them, because soybean fields are up here. Yeah, and we're down here. So, yeah, literally almost the opposite corner of the map. Not just opposite sides, I went opposite corners. Doesn't get much worse than that, unfortunately, but fortunately there again, soybeans lower yielding crop, so hopefully the tractor can keep up with that. Not sure what we'll do if it can't. Could possibly use the truck out as well, I suppose, here. We'll be done with the truck once we're done harvesting the rice here. Kind of annoying now because, like, soybeans, that's the only crop left to harvest, and it's not ready yet, which actually, month of September, like, really, it should be ready to harvest in the month of September. But it depends on what beans you plant and how, what their maturity time is on them. Obviously, got longer day varieties and shorter day varieties, so depends what the weather's like as well. Generally speaking, when it comes to most crops, most farmers prefer to try to plant as long a day variety as possible. Your longer day varieties tend to be the better, higher yielders. But again, you don't want to go too crazy on that long day either, but otherwise your crops might not be ready to harvest come fall. So depending on where you live in the country, it's going to depend on what day variety of crop you might be planting, corn or soybeans typically. I don't know. Does soybeans have that? I guess. Well, I say soybeans, not wheat. Can't say I've really ever heard about that. Talk to like wheat or oat or anything like that. Usually your soybeans and corn that all are, this many days to maturity, that type of thing, right? And again, like I said, most farmers like to plant as long day variety as possible. Obviously, most farmers can't plant all their crops in one day, unless they're maybe like a really small hobby farm or something like that. Most farmers can't plant all their fields in one day, so most farmers are planting a variety of different dates. Good little turn there, too, if you ask me. Oh, and I'm guessing the hired worker must have just sold. I see our money's up to $39,000 there. Probably won't end up with a lot more here off this field. Another, we'll probably at least fill the harvest cup one more time here. I think we'll fill it up the second time, so we'll probably like another half a load or so. Maybe not quite. Small half a load, maybe. Should check and see what our finance screen here shows. I don't know if I can figure out how much we've sold in rice so far. Let's see. Finances here. We've got vehicle running costs. There's that. We're up to almost $20,000 of vehicle running cost. Property maintenance. Production costs. Yeah, pretty minuscule. Sold products. Oh, that's from our greenhouses. That's the money we're getting from that. About $2,700. Helps with the cost there. Harvest income. We got 30,000. I don't think that's the rice, Evan. So probably the rice here is probably the 19,000. I think the 30,000, that was probably the load of wheat, was it? Oats. No, I think it was oats. Whoa. Oh. Did I catch up in time? I think we caught just in time. I'm like, oh boy, that was close, Evan. That was close. Oops. Nothing to see there. Everyone, nothing to see there. Caught that just in time. Okay, back to the finance screen. At least this time, if we get stuck the other way, we just got a house and stuff in our way. Where was I at here? Oh, yeah. That was probably the oats we sold. We need a little extra money. But then, yeah, 19,000. That's probably the harvest income for the rice. And then another 23,000, probably also for the rice there. $15,000 contract income. Not too shabby. And we are full. So the truck back. The truck's not back yet. Huh. Yay. Wow. Should have got him going a little bit quicker, I guess, there. Should be fairly close, I would think. Yeah. There he's down there. That's what I get for going to the canning factory just a little bit further away, Evan. While we're waiting, though, how we looking on our plowing contracts here? Looks like you started the headland passes here already. Apparently the plow does quite a few headland passes from the looks of it. I'm like, wow. How about over on this field? Oh, yeah, we're making some good progress on this one. This one's almost done here. Looks like he's probably got... Yeah, he's got to finish this headland yet, then one more headland, and we'll be done. It's nice, though, the actual 3D effect of the field. I mean, it looks a lot better when it comes to plowing here, if you ask me. Not the first game to actually have this, though, unfortunately. So, well, it is nice. A lot of the other farming simulator games, Evan, have actually already had this for, like, 10 years. Actually, more than that, I think. I think I've kind of said this before, but when it comes to Farming Simulator is, like, quite a bit behind, I would say, most of the other farming simulators out there when it comes to, like, graphics and gameplay and stuff like that. Everyone, like, Giants is, like, way, way behind everyone. The only reason I think this game is still as popular as what it is, Evan, is because of the modding community. If the modding community were to abandon Farming Simulator, Evan, I think this game probably, to be honest, would fall flat on its face. There are just, there are other farming simulators out there, Evan, that are, again, feature-wise, light years ahead of what Giants has. Like, some of the features that Giants has here, like other farming simulators have had for like a long time. I want a long time. You know, GPS. Other farming simulators have had that long time. The 3D plowing effects you see there. Other farming simulators have had that for, again, I think the first one I ever played that had it probably was over 10 years ago. Actually, I think it's probably closer to 12 or 13 years ago, to be honest. 12 or 13 years ago. Probably goes the same for GPS. Yeah, probably actually about the same with GPS too. Probably about 10 years ago. First time I played a farming sim that had GPS in it. That was actually like built into the game, right? Which with a lot of the other farming simulators, that is kind of required. Like if it's not built into the game, most of the other farming simulators don't have the modding support that Giants does. Again, I think that's the big thing between with Giants and Farming Simulator here. Giants has really developed the modding community, or the modding community has developed Giants. Maybe I don't know. Giants has the modding community. Let's put it that way, man. So yeah, again, without that, I don't think this game would be what it is. Some of the other farming simulators had the mod support. They probably would be the more popular game. Again, some of the other ones, Evan, they've got the features, unlike Giants here. Okay, well, anyway, on that note, Evan, I think with that, we're going to wrap it up here for today's episode. Just looked over the time. It's about time to wrap it up here. We're not quite done with this field, but we're getting close, Evan. We are getting close. So, again, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.